The philosopher William Kurgan said, "The world is a vampire sent to drain." And those words ring so true for those of us on the autism spectrum, those of us with mental health problems, those of us with personality disorders. It seems like everything around us, everything that we do, everything that is a part of who we are just drains us. You know, there's this thing called spoon theory in mental health, autism, neurodivergence in general, where you wake up each day with a certain number of spoons. And everything you do costs you a spoon. Sometimes 2 spoons, sometimes 3 spoons. Now you have to make those spoons last the entire day. So getting out of bed for many neurodivergents, many people with mental health problems such as depression or anxiety, that act alone can cost them a single spoon. Going downstairs or going down the hall can cost a spoon. Brushing your teeth, doing your hair, taking a shower can each cost a spoon. And so you're not even through the morning yet, and you've already lost most of your spoons. You've still got to drive to work, do the work, eat lunch, do more work, drive home, get changed out of your work clothes, fix dinner, do dishes, straighten up the house, take a shower, go to bed, and do it all over again. By the time the day is over with, you're at a negative amount of spoons. Now, those spoons, for those of us who are neurodivergent or those of us with mental health problems like depression, anxiety, personality disorders, and such, those spoons you don't receive the same number of spoons the next day if you've gone into the negative. You start the day off with missing spoons already because you went into the negative. So if normally you start off the day with 10 spoons and you end up using 15 spoons, then you're going to start the next day with 5 spoons. Sometimes you're going to start the day with no spoons, and eventually that catches up to you. And that's what happens when we have meltdowns, when we have breakdowns, when we go nonverbal, when we just enter a depressive state to where we just don't lack the energy or the willingness to even really get out of bed. So many things can be attributed to this. You know, a lot of people in my life have told me that, you know, you gotta push yourself. You just gotta do one thing and then do another thing. You've just gotta keep pushing yourself. Go out and get exercise or start doing something. Once you get motivated, then the energy will come. No, that may be the case for some people, but for many others, that doesn't happen. And so we have to be mindful of the number of spoons we have to start each day and the number of spoons we're using anytime we perform an activity. Now, I started this video off saying the philosopher William Kurgan once said, "The world is a vampire sent to drain." That was actually Billy Kurgan of the Smashing Pumpkins. And the entire verse is, "The world is a vampire sent to drain. Secret destroyers hold you up to the flames. And what do I get for my pain? Betrayed desires and a piece of the game." What he's saying is that, or at least this is my interpretation of what he's saying, is that no matter how hard you work, no matter how much of yourself you put into something, no matter how many spoons you give away, it's not going to lead you necessarily to success. It's not going to lead you to a sense of fulfillment. You have your piece of that. You have your piece of the success. You have your piece of the game. You have your piece of fulfillment. But those desires have just betrayed you. You've given so much for something you thought you wanted, for something you've always wanted, for something you've desired. And for what? What have you gotten out of it? What has it brought to your life? Could it be money? Sure. Could it be friends? Yeah, maybe. Could it be love? Possibly. But what are all those things worth if you're losing yourself in the process? So there's a verse in Scripture, which, I'm not big on Christianity. I'm a pan-omnitheist, meaning I find truth in all religions, but I don't worship any God particular, and that I find the universe as a whole to be divine and everyone in it divine. Anyway, the Christian Bible, there's a verse in Mark that says, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?" What does it profit us to gain friends, to gain love, to gain wealth, and to lose our own mental health in the process? To have to mask ourselves so much that we're accepted by the world, that we're accepted by society, that we're accepted by our so-called friends and our family. What does it gain us to do that? Truth is nothing. Not a single thing.